It is Saturday morning, and I don't have to ship out any of this stuff until Monday, but I want to get a head start because my Mondays are just crazy. So I have a whole bunch of stuff to ship out. This is just a few of the things that I have laid out. So these are a bunch of solid state relays. I got this board with a whole bunch of other stuff at an auction. And these are solid state relays. There's a whole bunch of them, and there's 3 of these other ones here. So I looked them up, and they sell fairly decently. These things sell pretty well individually. So I got a whole bunch of them on this board, and they're all soldered in. I had some electrical wire. I just cut the wire off of it. Anyway, so I just sold the board by itself, $35. Not too bad. All those little solid state relays, $35 plus the shipping. It's going to Quebec. He actually sent me a message asking if you could buy it for $25 instead of $35. I never responded to him. Excuse me. I never responded to him, and then he just bought it. This here is from my parts truck that I had, my 1998 Dodge Ram. That I had. That truck just was awesome. Still making money off that thing. So this is the ignition assembly. So that's what it looks like, guys. If you always turn the key, you don't know what it does on the other side. That's what it is. So yeah, that's what it does. And then the ignition. So it comes with a key, just a copy, and yeah, there's all the contacts that will go onto the wiring harness. So anyways, I sold that for $45, $30 for shipping. It's going, wow, I think $30. It's going to British Columbia. That's a lot for shipping. I'm not sure. Oh, they paid express post, so they want it right away. Okay, well that makes sense. I was wondering why the shipping was so high, but they paid express post. This is apart from my big trailer that I had, my 26-foot RV camper that someone gave to me for free, and I tore the whole thing apart. I made a whole bunch of videos on it, and that's just one more thing that I sold from it. And this is the dual head propane tank regulator. So there's 2 big propane tanks that would go on there. I actually still have those propane tanks, and I think they're both full. Yeah, so that was a really nice deal. So that's just the regulator. So I sold that for $40, and that's going to the States. $32 for shipping, and that is going to Missouri. This is a small little sale. These are capstan motors. I'm just going to leave in the bag. These are capstan motors from a cassette deck. It was I can't remember the brand. It may have been Sony or something, but it was a vintage deck. These are just little motors from it. They all have little serial numbers and everything on it. So I tried to repair the cassette deck. It didn't work out, so I took the motors out and I sold it. $15 for all 3 of them, and $17 for shipping. Water level switch for a washing machine, and these things I find are a long sale. They don't fly off the shelf at all. I've had this thing, I can tell by the picture, I think it's maybe 2 to 3 year old listing. It's been up there for a long time, and I had best offer option on it. So I took a best offer of $20. I was trying to sell it for $25. Yeah, so he messaged me asking me to do a local pickup, and he also sent me a best offer at the same time. His best offer was $10. So he wanted to pick this up for me for free, for no shipping, and pay $10 for it. And I was like, well, no, it's not really worth it for me to go through all that hassle. I'd much rather just ship it out. So I just countered, and I told him I don't do local pickups, and I countered at $20, and he bought it. $28 and $13 for shipping. It's just going local here. But yeah, I do not do local pickup anymore. I don't do it. I've had a couple bad experiences, or no, not bad experiences, but just undesirable. Let's just say that, undesirable experiences. This is a purchase here that I made today. A whole bunch of phones. These are VTech phones. Some are cordless, some are hardwired, or this one's both. And see there, there's about 42 phones in total. And this person, I guess they buy some pallets. They buy pallets in bulk, and they just got sick of these phones or whatever and sold them all to me for pretty cheap, $60 for all these. So I'm going to put them up on the bench to take a look at them and see what we got. So here we go. I counted them all out. I have about 40 of them, 40 phones. And they're not going to be big sellers. They're going to range from anywhere between, I would say, anywhere between $15 to $20, maybe $25. Prices like that. So, and here they are. I got, you see there's about 7 of this kind, 7 of these ones here. Got 2 of those. I have 3, 6, 7, 8 of these ones. I have 3 of these phones, 3 of these ones, and 5 of these, and 4 of these ones here. There must have been a whole bunch of these pallets come through, because I saw an auction house selling phones like this, and they have this same looking barcode tag on their products that they're selling on their online auction. So I have a feeling that maybe the market may get a little bit saturated by these phones. But hey, it's going to be a long tail item, and I'm just going to let it ride on eBay for as long as it takes to sell them all. So that's what you got to do. And then I just have to store it all. I have some new shelving, which I just completed, so I have lots of space to house more product, and it's a really good contact to make. I have this person says she buys pallets all the time, and she's going to give me a call when she has stuff to sell. She was asking me what I'm interested in, and I basically said anything that I can sell an item for over $20. So I imagine that these are all working, but I'm gonna have to go through each individual box, make sure everything is inside, and see if it's in good condition or not. I'm not too sure exactly what may have happened, like why these were liquidated. Maybe there's just old products and they're making room for newer products coming in. I'm going to make a trip to the bird auction. Oh, it's a little bit, man, I can barely talk here. It's early. I just woke up. It's about 6 a.m. So I made these boxes to put my chickens in. Now I have to go get the chickens, put them in the boxes, because I'm taking them to a bird auction. And my light's not working, I just realized. Yeah. So that's why you guys are not laying as many eggs right now. Something happened to the light. Anyways, taking 5 of these guys to the auction. Taking the frizzles. I'm taking this big rooster over here, and then another rooster back there. Just leaving the auction now. I dropped off all those birds. I have 5 of them, and it was a bit confusing at first how they were doing their setting it all up and stuff, but it all got sorted out. And so yeah, I'm going to see how much I can make. But they said my lot should sell around noon, because I'm way at the back, because I wasn't a member. Yeah, the members get priority, and but you have to become a member in order to sell. So it's $20 to sign up, and then 75 cents a tag. So I had 5 tags. So it was $21 and 75 cents in total. See how much money I make. Hopefully I get something. It was pretty funny in the parking lot just now. I got recognized. Well, I didn't get recognized, but my truck got recognized from a YouTube channel. From my YouTube channel. The guy stopped. I was backing out and I was having a hard time because I have my hitch lift on. So I didn't want to. I was doing like this Austin Powers kind of, back and forth. And so a guy said, "Oh, I really like that hitch lift. I saw a YouTube video on it, and I'm going to try and make one myself." I said, "Oh, really? Yeah, you saw a YouTube video?" And he's like, "Yeah," and it said on the tailgate it said Gananoque, and I said, "Oh, that's not too far from where I live." I said, "Oh, that must have been my YouTube video." He's like, "Oh my gosh!" So he shook my hand, and I'm the life of a famous YouTuber, I tell you. It's crazy. But I'm just gonna go back home, have some breakfast, and then I'm gonna go back to the auction and see what I can get and see how much my birds sell for.
50. I got you in a 40, 45, 50 at the back, 55, 60, 65, 70, 35.
Well, Spencer, we're back home.
Yep.
And how did it go?
Not good.
Not good. Because why? We were the last ones of the day.
Yes, there was 40 people, like 40 stages.
40 sellers, yeah.
And we were 38.
38 out of 40, and the crowd had diminished by so much by the end. So everyone was gone. Everyone had the chickens they wanted. No one really wanted our chickens. How much did they sell for?
$5 each.
$5 a chicken. So we made $25, and they took commission. So $21.25. A whole day's work for $21. And then I bought 2 hens for $15. So we only walked away with $6. Oh well.
It's very, very sad.
That's the box the chickens came in. And we already put the chickens in the coop. There they are. Hello. We're just gonna keep them locked up for a bit, get them used to the coop. Well, we at least got rid of the roosters. They were causing problems. They were fighting and stuff, so we thinned them out. And so everyone's gonna be a big happy family now.
And now Big Red is looking a lot better now.
Oh yes, Big Red. He's looking better. He's our big rooster that we like. He's that guy right there. The original rooster. Spencer, I think we're gonna have to throw out your trampoline in the springtime.
Yeah, I kind of got that when the snow started disappearing.
My cat's enjoying the hot roof of the car. The truck. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of scrap I gotta take out and sort. Well, no, I'm not gonna take it all out actually. What I'm gonna do is just take out the good stuff. There is a little bit of good stuff, like those motors there. They gave me those motors, and they didn't really say too much about it, whether or not it's working. But it looks pretty new. It may be a warranty thing. It may be bad. Yeah, actually it looks pretty. That one looks, it's missing the screws and stuff. There's another one down in here. Yeah, it's definitely used. Yeah, they're probably shot. Nothing in there really. I bought some MDF boards for the trim around the window, so I gotta take that out. And then I'm gonna bring all this to the scrap yard. I have to go out for some more scrap at my shop. They don't have too much for me today, but they actually have a dryer, which is odd, and some other stuff. So pick all that stuff up and then come back home and help the family paint. Spencer, you painting your new room?
Yeah.
What are you doing first?
Primer.
Primer. Parker, do you like your new little door?
Yeah.
It's almost perfect size for Hero.
Yeah. Hello? Come here.
Come on. All right. Sanding is all done?
This is really hard to wheel both of them.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Primer, then floor, all the trims. We're on our way. Let me show you guys a little update on the renovation here. Pretty happy about how it turned out. I think everything looks really good. Nice tall ceilings. There's 3 pot lights up in there. They're LEDs. Ceilings are about 9 feet tall. Over here will be his little work area, and then on this side is going to be his bed. And the kids wanted a little door here to go in between the 2 rooms, and then he's going to have a wardrobe right there. Pretty nice. Pretty happy about how this turned out. It's definitely the warmest rooms in the whole house now. A lot of insulation went in here. I still have the hallway to do and the bathroom. No progress has been done in there. did put the doors on, and this one here, I had to switch. I went and switched the sides, so because it was swinging open this way, and so now we have it swinging the other way. So that was the only thing that I did. And with this door, it took me a while, but I got it done eventually. All right, let's go take a look at Parker's room. There we go. Hello, Blueberry. She's a really nice cat. But yeah, I like this window a lot. I painted it, and it turned out really nice. I really like it. Nice shelf there. He definitely has a really nice window. Nicest window in the whole house, really. He's got a little work area here. So there's 2 pot lights there. And it's kind of a funny, a lot of different angles happening in this room. You know, this, I was pretty happy with how this all turned out, because I put a lot of plaster on this part here. It was really jagged. I had to build it all the way out. It was a lot of work, a lot of sanding too. And then his bed is going to go right there. Nice window. Yeah, so these guys, 2 lucky boys, have really nice rooms. The only thing I have to do right now is the electrical. I don't have any power yet. The lights aren't working and the plugs aren't working, so I have to connect it. In order for me to do that, I've been trying to figure out what's going on, but I remembered that above the staircase here, there's 1 light right up in there that I have to connect for the whole circuit to be complete. So I'm gonna do that, and I rigged up this thing here. It looks sketchy, because it is. Just 2x4s, I screwed them down to the floor, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And then an A-frame step right there. Now I just gotta cut that out. Cut up the pot light, and then hook it up. Hopefully we'll have some lighting up in here finally.